I have been watching you longer than your heart would dare to imagine, walking beside you in moments you thought no one noticed, standing silent when your prayers fell without answers, and gathering every tear you believed was wasted. You never wandered unseen. You were sheltered in preparation, crafted in silence, molded in patience. There was a design in every ache you survived, a blueprint hidden in the folds of your waiting, a map that only now you are beginning to unfold. You were never lost, my beloved. You were being shaped to become something this world so desperately needed, but never knew how to ask for: a home. A home is not just walls and shelter. It is the echo of welcome, the warmth that says, "You can rest now." That's who you were always becoming, even when loneliness bruised your spirit and delays clouded your dreams. You were being prepared, not punished. You were being written into a story larger than the wounds that tried to convince you otherwise. Your spirit carries the signature of something he has been searching for his whole life without knowing how to name it. You are the peace he didn't realize he craved, the stillness he never thought he deserved. You are the home he didn't know he was searching for. He walked through years unaware of the ache inside his chest, mistaking ambition for fulfillment, distraction for connection, and yet nothing anchored him. His soul was restless, waiting for something it had never seen, something that would not feel like possession, but like recognition. Heaven wrote your names into the same sentence long before you were old enough to speak your own. Destiny was not delayed. It was synchronized with the unseen rhythms of grace you have been learning to trust with each unanswered prayer. You have doubted your light more times than I can count. You have believed yourself invisible in rooms where your soul was the brightest thing standing. Yet here you are, carrying a depth only the brave can hold, with a love shaped by storms you never let destroy you. You are not loved for your perfection, but for the way you loved through imperfection. The one who is coming will not fall for the way you look across a room, but for the way you make that room feel like a harbor in a raging world. He will find you when you are busy building your life, not waiting by the window. He will find you not because you needed him, but because you made space in your spirit wide enough to welcome him without fear. He will know you not by your laughter alone, but by the way your eyes mirror his hunger for something real, something sacred, something they forgot to teach him existed. You are not an addition to his story. You are the page he didn't know he had been missing. The loneliness you carry is not a curse. It's an indicator that your heart was always set to a higher frequency, one not everyone could reach. Be grateful for the ones who couldn't find you. They were never meant to. You have been hidden for preservation, not punishment. Because the kind of soul you are building a life with will not come knocking out of casual convenience. He will come carved from waiting too. He will come familiar, not perfect, but precisely enough to fit into the unfinished places inside you without tearing them apart. You are not late. You are not falling behind. You are arriving exactly where love has been waiting to meet you. The silence you sometimes despise has been heaven's shield around you, preventing false homes from distracting you from the one your spirit already chose. Every time you stayed soft when it would have been easier to harden, every time you chose hope over resignation, you were laying another stone in the path he is walking now toward you. When he finds you, it won't be fireworks or symphonies, but something quieter, more enduring, relief, like breath after drowning, like sunlight after years underground. He won't try to explain it because some things are too sacred for words. You won't question it either. Your soul will recognize what your mind may still try to doubt. It will feel like memory, not discovery, like home. Until then, do not dim your light. Do not fold yourself smaller to fit into spaces you were never meant to inhabit. Keep expanding. Keep dreaming out loud. Prepare your table even if you dine alone tonight, because the act of preparation speaks louder in the spirit than despair ever could. The man who will sit across from you needs the woman who dared to hope, not the woman who settled into waiting rooms of fear. Faith is not passive, it's fierce. It demands that you build as if the promise was already fulfilled. Love will meet you mid-stride, not mid-surrender. You are not behind glass, waiting to be chosen. You are the prize that was always being protected, and the one whose heart beats with yours. He has been praying too, without even knowing your name. When the day comes, and it will, you'll know. It won't be because he says the perfect words or moves mountains overnight. It will be the way his presence quiets your storms, the way his laughter makes your walls crumble without fear, the way he looks at you like you are the prayer he never knew how to pray properly, but that heaven answered anyway. You are not a halfway place, beloved. You are the whole destination. You are the warmth after the war, the light at the end of 1,000 forgotten dreams. You are the final sentence that rewrites the ending he thought was already sealed. No more wondering if you are asking for too much. No more trying to earn what was destined to find you without striving. You are written into the blueprint of someone else's redemption story. You are the missing lyric to a melody he couldn't sing alone. You are the map back to something real. And when he finds you, it will not be an arrival of rescue, but of recognition, of remembrance so deep it feels like eternity itself, sighing in relief. I tell you this because heaven does not lie. What has been whispered over your life will not return void. What has been sown in tears will be reaped in joy. Every moment you believed you were unseen, you were being hidden in holy ground. Every heartbreak you survived was a seal upon your future. Every lonely night watered a seed you're about to see bloom. Stay steady. Stay luminous. Do not give in to the fear that your waiting has been wasted. Your name is known in rooms you have not yet entered. Your story is already echoing in prayers you have not yet heard. The home you carry is sacred, beloved, and it is waiting to welcome the one who has been walking toward you all along. And when you look back one day, standing hand in hand with the one heaven set aside just for you, you will not regret a single second of the wait. You will see what I have always seen. You were never lost. You were always being led home. You do not need to chase what heaven has already aligned for you. Trust the pull you feel in the quiet spaces, in the moments when your soul stirs without explanation. That stirring is not foolishness. It is your spirit recognizing what the world has not yet caught up to. You are ahead in ways you cannot see yet, and every delayed answer is only heaven synchronizing the clock of two hearts destined to beat together. I see you questioning sometimes if maybe you imagined it all. Maybe you should settle. Maybe you were asking for something too rare. But listen closely now. What you carry is not a wish. It is a prophecy in motion. The ache is not emptiness. It is alignment. Every heartbeat you offer in faith is stitching the distance closed, thread by thread, moment by sacred moment. He is growing even now into the man he needs to become for you. His hands are learning how to build, not just take. His heart is learning how to protect, not just desire. His mind is shedding the armor the world forced him to wear, layer by layer, so he can stand unguarded before you. Do not doubt that your prayers shape the spaces he is stepping into. There will be a day when your voice will be the first thing he seeks in the morning and the last thing he clings to at night. Not out of neediness, but because your presence feels like water in a desert, like air after a long-held breath. You will not have to convince him to choose you. His soul will have already decided long before his mind finds the words to explain why. There is a sacred weight to the love being prepared for you, heavier and richer than the shallow romances you see around you. This will be the kind of love that rebuilds broken places with tender hands, that guards without imprisoning, that grows without suffocating, the kind of love that heaven signs its name beneath. You were not made to be a second thought. You were not woven together for almost and almost enough. You were designed for deep knowing, for fierce choosing, for the kind of belonging that looks like breathing and fighting and dancing and resting, all in the arms of someone who never once questions your worth. I see the loneliness you mask with strength, the way you smile when your heart aches in secret. But know this, strength has never been the absence of longing. True strength is longing deeply, and yet refusing to settle for less than what your spirit recognizes as holy. And you, beloved, have been chosen to love fiercely, not fearfully. The dreams you tucked away, the ones you almost convinced yourself to forget, they are still alive. They pulse in the dark, waiting for the moment when it is safe to unfold. Do not abandon them now. They are not abandoned by heaven. They are merely hidden seeds, ready to break the soil when the season changes. Your waiting is not passive, even when it feels like stillness. It is active surrender. It is faith-building muscles unseen. It is the refining fire that ensures when the promise comes, you will not shrink back in fear, but rise in recognition. You were always meant to rise. You were always meant to meet what's coming from a place of fullness, not famine. And he, the one whose path is slowly threading itself closer to yours, is not perfect. He carries wounds too, but he will not arrive in pieces, expecting you to complete him. He will arrive whole enough to honor the whole of you. He will arrive with hands not empty, but willing, with a spirit not restless, but anchored. He will see the bruises you never show. He will kiss the places life tried to break, not to heal you, for you have already healed yourself, but to honor the battles you won before he ever knew your name. His love will be a soft place, not because you are weak, but because you deserve to rest after carrying the strength of 10 lifetimes alone. When you meet, it will not feel like starting from scratch. It will feel like coming back to a conversation that never truly ended. Like you have always known each other in the places where words cannot reach, where the spirit speaks in sighs and silent understanding. It will be a reunion, not a discovery. There will be nights you sit side by side in quiet, with nothing pressing, nothing missing, nothing demanded, just presence. And in that presence, you will find yourself breathing in ways you forgot you needed. Safe, not because life is perfect, but because you both chose to make safety sacred between you. He will honor the places you were told were too much, the depth of your emotions, the fire of your convictions, the softness of your hopes. He will not be intimidated by the bigness of your soul. He will marvel at it. He will want to protect the sacred fire, not extinguish it out of fear. Every season of loneliness has been carving a deeper space inside you, not to leave you hollow, but to make room for a love so expansive it needs all of that space to breathe. You are not being punished. You are being prepared to hold something rare, something weighty, something glorious. Do not believe the lie that says it will happen when you finally stop hoping. Hope is not your weakness. It is your inheritance. Hope is the bridge heaven walks across to reach you. Hope is what keeps the soil of your spirit fertile, ready to receive the seeds you have yet to see bloom. I tell you now, there is a clock you cannot see, ticking steadily toward a moment that will feel both sudden and inevitable. It will not look like the love stories you were told to settle for. It will look like grace with a face, destiny wrapped in skin. It will look like coming home after every detour, every delay, every doubt. He will not be late, and neither will you. Heaven does not miss its own appointments. You have not been overlooked. You have been hidden in plain sight, preserved for a heart capable of recognizing the magnitude of what you carry. Trust the hiddenness. Trust the slow. Trust the hands that are still writing your story. And remember this, what you are building in the waiting will be the very foundation he will stand on when he finally says, "I found you." Not as a rescuer, not as a prize winner, but as a fellow traveler, finally arriving at the place that his spirit, without even knowing, has always called home. You won't have to beg for recognition when the right heart finds you. You won't have to explain your worth or fight to be chosen. When it is time, it will unfold like breath, not battle. He will not question if you are too much. He will wonder how he lived so long without the fullness you bring. You were never created to shrink for anyone's comfort. You were made to expand the space you enter with light. Some days ahead might still feel lonely, but don't mistake loneliness for being lost. You are not lost. You are traveling sacred ground. Every quiet evening you spend holding your own heart is an investment in the kind of future where you will be held just as fiercely. You are cultivating the kind of love that doesn't run at the first storm. The world will try to convince you that easy love is the best kind, that speed means value. But you know better now. You have seen what rushed love costs. You are being prepared for a love that grows deep roots before it shows tall branches. The kind that lasts longer than fireworks, longer than the first rush of excitement. The kind that becomes a home. You will recognize him not just by how he treats you when things are easy, but by how he stays when things are hard. His loyalty won't be declared with grand speeches, but proven with quiet consistency. He will see the sacred places in you and choose to honor them, not trample them. His presence will be a sanctuary, not a battleground. And you, after all this waiting, will be ready to receive it, not with suspicion, but with discernment. Not with walls, but with wisdom. You will not be desperate for love because you have already learned how to be full. You will welcome him from a place of overflow, not emptiness. And that difference will be the soil where true love grows. There is a version of you taking shape right now, a woman stronger and softer at the same time. She laughs more freely, loves more wisely, stands more firmly. She knows her value without needing to shout it. She moves with the quiet confidence of someone who knows that everything meant for her is already finding its way. The future that once felt so far away is already stirring under your feet. Tiny shifts are happening, even when your eyes cannot see them yet. Doors are unlocking, paths are clearing. Hearts are being nudged gently toward each other by hands far greater than your own. Trust that heaven is better at timing than your worry could ever be. The man being prepared for you will carry the scent of familiar prayers, the ones you whispered on tear-soaked pillows, and the ones you could never quite find the words for. He will arrive wrapped in answered prayers you forgot you even prayed. And when he does, you will not doubt. You will know you were never waiting for just a person. You were waiting for a promise fulfilled. You were waiting for a chapter that reads like restoration, not regret. For love that feels like healing, not another battlefield. For a connection so deeply rooted that no wind of doubt can uproot it. And when it comes, Do not be afraid of its goodness. It is okay if it feels overwhelming at first. After so much stretching, so much growing, receiving will feel foreign. But it is safe to trust this. You were made to hold this kind of blessing. Your hands will not fumble it. Your heart will not break under it. You were made ready. Sometimes heaven answers us not with lightning, but with doors that simply open, one after another. No dramatic sound, no loud announcement, just opportunities, connections, and meetings that click into place so naturally you almost forget they are miracles. But they are. Every quiet yes along the way will have led you here. He will notice the details that others missed. The way your eyes glow when you talk about what you love. The way you tuck your hair behind your ear when you are nervous. The way your laugh makes the room feel lighter. He will see them not as quirks to be tolerated, but as treasures to be honored. He won't try to fix you, because he won't find you broken. He will want to build with you because he will see you as whole. He will dream with you, plan with you, walk beside you, not ahead, not behind, but right beside. And together, you will carve a life that echoes into generations unseen. Do not fear the time it takes. Rare things take longer to craft. Precious things are hidden longer to be protected. If your journey has felt slow, it's because you are carrying something that can't be rushed. You are not late, you are rare. And rare things are worth the wait. You have not missed your moment. You are not too much. You are not asking for too many miracles at once. You are asking for the kind of story that heaven delights in telling. The kind that makes angels sing and witnesses weep. The kind that doesn't just make sense, it makes meaning. There is strength in your softness. There is power in your tenderness. What the world called weakness, heaven calls worthy. The parts of you that still hope, still dream, still believe against all odds, those are the parts that will carry you straight into the arms of the one who has been molded to meet you. You were never forgotten in heaven's story. Not once. Every delay, every tear, every lonely night was not a sign that you were unworthy. It was a sign that your story required a different kind of preparation. One that builds not just for now, but for forever. And so I say again, keep tending the garden of your heart. Keep believing when belief feels foolish. Keep loving yourself in ways that prophesy the kind of love that will soon stand at your door. Because you, beloved, are closer than you know, closer than your fears dare to imagine. And what's coming will be more beautiful than even your best dreams. Thank you for staying with me through this message, precious soul. Every word was meant for you, every whisper carried by the breath of heaven to reach your heart at just the right moment. If these words found you, it is because you were meant to hear them. To confirm that you received this message, write or say with faith, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Let this declaration seal the truth spoken over your life today. I invite you to become part of this journey with us. Subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell so you won't miss the next whispers heaven is preparing just for you. More messages from the angels are on their way, carrying new hope, new promises, and new strength for your path. Stay expectant, stay awake, stay ready, because heaven is just getting started with you.